Are you tired of living in the USA? Do you dream of moving to a different country and starting a new life? If so, you are not alone. According to a recent survey, more than 40% of Americans would consider leaving the country if they had the opportunity. But where should you go? What are the best countries for Americans to move to in 2023? In this video, we will unveil the top 10 global destinations for Americans who want to relocate abroad. We will compare these countries based on various factors, such as cost of living, visa requirements, quality of life, healthcare, and more. We will also share some tips and resources to help you plan and prepare for your big move. Whether you are looking for a cheaper, safer, or more exciting place to live, we have got you covered. So, if you are ready to discover the best country for Americans to move to, stay tuned and watch this video until the end. And don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you find it helpful. Let's get started. Number 10, Canada. Canada is one of the most popular destinations for Americans moving abroad, and for good reasons. Canada is close to the USA, both geographically and culturally, making it easy to adjust and stay in touch with your loved ones. Canada also offers a high quality of life with a stable economy, a universal healthcare system, a diverse society, and a beautiful natural environment. Canada ranks among the top 10 countries in the world for happiness, education, and safety. To move to Canada as an American, you have several options. You can apply for a work permit, a study permit, or a permanent residency through various programs. You can also qualify for Canadian citizenship after living there for at least 3 years. However, keep in mind that Canada has a higher cost of living than the USA, especially in big cities like Toronto and Vancouver. You will also have to pay higher taxes and deal with colder weather. Number 9, Japan. Japan is another attractive option for Americans who want to experience a different culture and lifestyle. Japan is known for its rich history, traditions, cuisine, art, and technology. Japan also boasts a high standard of living, with excellent public transportation, healthcare, education, and safety for. Japan is also home to some of the most amazing natural and urban landscapes in the world, from Mount Fuji to Tokyo. To move to Japan as an American, you will need a valid passport and a visa that matches your purpose of stay. You can apply for a work visa, a student visa, or a spouse visa if you are married to a Japanese citizen or permanent resident. You can also obtain permanent residency after living in Japan for at least 10 years. However, be prepared to face some challenges when moving to Japan. You will have to learn Japanese, as English is not widely spoken or understood. You will also have to adapt to the social norms and etiquette of Japanese society. Number 8, Costa Rica. Costa Rica is a paradise for Americans who love nature and adventure. Costa Rica is famous for its biodiversity, with over 25% of its land area protected as national parks and wildlife reserves. Costa Rica also offers a variety of activities and attractions, such as surfing, hiking, zip lining, rafting, volcanoes, waterfalls, beaches, and hot springs. Costa Rica is also one of the happiest and most peaceful countries in the world. To move to Costa Rica as an American, you can apply for one of the 4 types of residency visas: pensionado, retiree, rentista, investor, inversionista, business owner, or representante, representative. You can also apply for citizenship after living in Costa Rica for at least 7 years. However, be aware that Costa Rica has a higher cost of living than other Central American countries. You will also have to deal with some infrastructure issues, such as poor roads and internet service. Number 7, Spain. Spain is one of the most popular European destinations for Americans moving abroad. Spain offers a warm and sunny climate, a rich and diverse culture, a delicious cuisine, and a laid-back lifestyle. Spain also has a lot of history, art, and architecture to explore, from the Roman ruins to the Moorish palaces to the modern museums. Spain also has a high quality of life, with a universal healthcare system, a free education system, and a low crime rate. To move to Spain as an American, you can apply for a work visa, a student visa, or a non-lucrative visa if you have enough savings to support yourself. You can also apply for citizenship after living in Spain for at least 10 years. However, be ready to face some difficulties when moving to Spain. You will have to learn Spanish, as English is not widely spoken or understood. You will also have to cope with the high unemployment rate, the bureaucracy, and the siesta culture. Number 6. Australia. Australia is a dream destination for many Americans who want to move abroad. Australia is a vast and diverse country with stunning natural wonders, such as the Great Barrier Reef, the Outback, and the Sydney Opera House. Australia also has a friendly and relaxed culture, a vibrant and multicultural society, and a strong and stable economy. Australia ranks among the top 10 countries in the world for happiness, health, and freedom. To move to Australia as an American, you can apply for a work visa, a student visa, or a skilled migration visa if you have a profession that is in demand. You can also apply for citizenship after living in Australia for at least 4 years. However, be prepared to pay a high price for living in Australia. Australia has one of the highest costs of living in the world, especially in cities like Sydney and Melbourne. You will also have to deal with some environmental issues such as droughts, floods, fires, and wildlife. Number 5. Portugal. Portugal is one of the easiest and cheapest countries for Americans to move to in Europe. Portugal offers a mild and sunny climate, a rich and varied culture, a delicious and healthy cuisine, and a friendly and welcoming people. Portugal also has a lot of charm and beauty with picturesque villages, historic cities, and scenic coastlines. Portugal ranks among the top 10 countries in the world for quality of life, safety, and peace. To move to Portugal as an American, you can apply for a temporary residence permit, which allows you to stay for up to 1 year. You can also apply for a permanent residence permit after living in Portugal for at least 5 years. You can also apply for citizenship after living in Portugal for at least 6 years. However, be aware that Portugal has a lower standard of living than other European countries. You will also have to deal with some bureaucratic and language barriers. Number 4. Greece. Greece is another great option for Americans who want to move to Europe. Greece offers a warm and sunny climate, a rich and ancient culture, a mouth-watering cuisine, and a hospitable and lively people. Greece also has a lot of attractions and activities, such as visiting the Acropolis, sailing the Aegean Sea, hiking the mountains, or relaxing on the islands. Greece ranks among the top 10 countries in the world for cultural influence, heritage, and adventure. To move to Greece as an American, you can apply for a long-term visa, which allows you to stay for up to 1 year. You can also apply for a permanent residence permit after living in Greece for at least 5 years. You can also apply for citizenship after living in Greece for at least 7 years. However, be ready to face some challenges when moving to Greece. You will have to learn Greek, as English is not widely spoken or understood. You will also have to cope with the economic crisis, the high taxes, and the political instability. Number 3. Turkey. Turkey is one of the most underrated and affordable countries for Americans to move to. Turkey offers a unique blend of East and West, a diverse and dynamic culture, a delicious and varied cuisine, and a friendly and hospitable people. Turkey also has a lot of history, art, and architecture to discover, from the Hagia Sophia to the Blue Mosque to the Cappadocia Caves. Turkey also has a high quality of life, with a modern and efficient infrastructure, a low cost of living, and a good healthcare system. To move to Turkey as an American, you can apply for a short-term residence permit, which allows you to stay for up to 1 year. You can also apply for citizenship after living in Turkey for at least 5 years. However, be aware that Turkey has some drawbacks when moving there. You will have to deal with the cultural differences, the language barrier, and the security issues. Number 2. Malta. Malta is one of the best-kept secrets of Europe. Malta is a small island nation in the Mediterranean Sea, with a warm and sunny climate, a rich and colorful culture, a tasty and fresh cuisine, and a friendly and relaxed people. Malta also has a lot of charm and beauty, with ancient temples, medieval cities, and crystal-clear waters. Malta also has a high standard of living with a stable economy, a low tax rate, and a good healthcare system. To move to Malta as an American, you can apply for a residence permit under various schemes, such as the Malta Retirement Program, the Global Residence Program, or the Malta Individual Investor Program. You can also apply for citizenship after living in Malta for at least 12 months. However, be prepared to face some challenges when moving to Malta. You will have to learn Maltese or English, as they are the official languages. You will also have to deal with the limited space, the traffic congestion, and the water scarcity. Number 1. New Zealand. New Zealand is the ultimate destination for Americans who want to move abroad. New Zealand offers a stunning and diverse natural environment with mountains, glaciers, lakes, forests, and beaches. New Zealand also has a friendly and laid-back culture, a progressive and inclusive society, and a resilient and innovative economy. New Zealand ranks among the top 10 countries in the world for happiness, freedom, and environment. To move to New Zealand as an American, you can apply for a work visa, a student visa, or a skilled migrant visa if you have a qualification or experience that is in demand. You can also apply for citizenship after living in New Zealand for at least 5 years. However, be ready to pay a high price for living in New Zealand. New Zealand has one of the highest costs of living in the world, especially in cities like Auckland and Wellington. You will also have to deal with some isolation issues, such as the distance from other countries and the time difference. That's it for our list of the best countries for Americans to move to in 2023. We hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family who might be interested in moving abroad. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of our new videos. We would also love to hear from you in the comments section below. Which country would you like to move to and why? Have you ever lived or visited any of these countries? What was your experience like? Let us know your thoughts and opinions. Thank you for watching The Global Adventures. We'll see you next time with another exciting video. Until then, stay safe and happy travels.